Sup guys, Dual Kevin here. It's been a while, huh? After my run at Common Breaker, I thought it'd be great to start this YouTube channel back up and start analyzing some of my best sets from the event, and also explain some of the pop-offs that were going crazy on social media. The truth is, ever since I left Furia, I was improving at a great rate, getting great results, but I was getting lowball offers from esports teams preparing for the Esports World Cup. I worked hard to prepare for Common Breaker, and when the wins came in, it hit me that I was finally proving those teams wrong, and that I was worth it. I hope you all enjoyed the analysis from the matches, and you want me to do more of these, comment and subscribe so I know to do more for my next tournaments. Thank you all for your support.
Cool, Kevin, criminally unsponsored. I mean, come on. This guy's one of the most consistent players.
This match is after me versus Yanai, so I was able to beat Yanai, but I remember I dropped a combo, lost that round, and I still won 4 rounds to 1. Yeah, this is day 2. Day 2, I was looking real good. I don't think I dropped a round. Well, besides that drop combo. I know KUSANAGI is kind of the crazy type, so I think like I tell myself like the first knockdown I'm gonna just wait, and he might take to the air a lot, so keep for the jump outs. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure. I had a feeling that was gonna happen on the first knockdown, but just in general, like I think he's gonna want to be like really movement heavy. Get himself out corners. That's crazy though. I can't believe that was a trade right there.
The other KUSANAGI is against Mena. So KUSANAGI in parentheses France is going to be fighting Mena, and we'll see if KUSANAGI in parentheses Mexico.
But I think the game plan makes sense.
As that forward heavy kick.
There it is.
What I wanted to do against him.
But we alleviate that with the perfect path lead. Oh, all right.
Kevin.
Yo, thank you, Shredder. AU.
But yeah, he's too solid, right? That's one thing about Dual Kevin. His background is in more violent, faster games, so his defense in this game, it feels like he's fighting everything in slow motion, right? He's just really, really good at surviving stuff like that.
That's how I look at it. That man was anti-airing in UNVC3 with arrows in the air.
Yeah. If he could do that.
Yeah, the DP is nothing at this point. You know what I'm saying? Nice mix.
Oh, that too. I saw him play and abuse the light demon flip a lot. So I remember telling myself like walking forward so I can get in range of the medium mixers to anti-air him. Will be worth it.
Crouching jab, crouching medium.
Keep the drive rush tech though.
Stand.
Dual Kevin is just staying solid.
Since I'm low on drive meter, I feel like people like to really want to press you when they see you low on drive meter. So I choose to walk forward to make it easier for me to check drive rushes, and he did.
Spacing him out with the cycle.
That's still crazy though. That's still crazy.
There you go. Show him some respect, please.
Hopefully June 5th, that gets fixed.
He's willing to do it, and he
probably not though.
3, so he just needs to throw or knock
react to
down,
anything with level 3? Oh, he's not doing anything though.
Very nice hit for Dual Kevin. No, didn't activate.
Oh, it takes the plus frame.
Now he's gonna do it.
Alright, good luck, dog.
Pop it, yeah. And it's one hit for KUSANAGI. This spot is real rough to win in. Low throw, overhead, that's the guess there. Guesses correctly, but you gotta guess like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, the dive can beat Mixer if he's right on top of you. If there's like a certain spacing still to it, and like the horizontal hitbox of Mixer hits dive kick, then Heavy Mixer will win. But you have to space yourself properly, and you can't always aim to get there.
Right, exactly.
Because, you know, Okuma walk speed is crazy.
If you get him to fear some option, you can represent something new, right? Which is a big deal.
Oof.
My, the whip punish.
Man.
Dual Kevin is looking real good right now.
There you go. Both even on the drive gauge, though. See, again,
still letting it rip.
Don't be shocked.
I'm okay with that, though.
He's one of the cleanest players in the business, though, Dual Kevin. It's not like he's
Go ahead and level 1.
No, he's hard to beat. Hard combo and a Mixer.
I might with that.
Frame into the corner. Stringing you up, just waiting for the jump, and he's so solid.
10 for 10, eh?
Yeah, and the only time it didn't work is that he tried it and then it lost.
He's gonna try to escape the corner here, I believe.
I'm treating these fireballs, parry fireballs.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the bit.
I was kind of wilding too much. I expected demon flip, so like I would like saw any kind of movement and try to do jump back, grab, but it was just a dash if he did. I'm +1 after the DI on block.
And I like the jab after the DI there. DI is +1 on block when you're in burnout.
Yeah, so Jump calls it out too.
Check that from Dual Kevin.
Very nice.
Yo, Punk the God Lover. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you. Oof, oof. Y'all know about that? When it hits weird? See, this is the kind of the cost you pay if you like do like a weird jump arc. This only happens with certain jump ins. Like if you hit Jury's jump heavy punch at a certain range, this, Devil's reverse, then this happens. This never really happens on a normal jump in. But if you can see that they're landing directly above you, then you can get the actual 4B punch combo.
Spacing out, he's looking for that low forward. Seeing the ball back, I see the spacing.
Side swap. Ooh, you're trying to bait that.
Wanted to shimmy that too.
In range, seriously? So he won it for sure with the shimmy.
Oof.
Cool. Ah, you tried to.
I wasn't sure if this was gonna kill or not.
Maybe I think it was.
It might have.
More than anything.
Backdash pop here. Good for dual Kevin. He was low on drive gauge. Oh, and he's going to be able to kick it in here in a second. Yeah, he gets the enhanced one. Another one. There was so much combo left there, too.
Yeah, this is day 2, so it's still calm Kevin, you know? There's still a lot more matches that need to be played before I get top 8, you know? But once I get closer and closer is where I just release a ton of energy. I do my best to look nice for the stream. You know, I plan my outfits accordingly. I definitely wore my dress shirt on Saturday. It was like, you know, there might be a chance I don't make it to Sunday, so let me put this on today. So that's why for this next match, I look a little bit more basic, but it's all good. I thought Mena was going to play Geef, to be real. I don't know. A lot of people actually predicted that he was going to play Blanca. I was telling people I think there's a 90% chance he's playing Geef and a 10% chance he's playing Bison. I don't think there's no chance he's playing Blanca. Because he usually plays Geef against me, and at Red Bull, Kumite, he picked Bison against Big Bird. So I was like, okay, maybe those are the 2 characters I should be looking out for. So this was a surprise.
And maybe that was to switch it up against Kevin, because I think Kevin's been practicing against Zangief, getting ready for that matchup. So.
But at the beginning of the set, it was looking rough.
A roster of characters that you're so strong with.
I was getting my shit rocked.
Big titles with Blanca so far in Street Fighter 6. Big jumping over the whirlwind. Trying to walk out after that back median kick. Big life lead here for Mena. Stop short. Counter pokes. Nice spacing on that.
Nice.
I can't tell if he reacted to that or if he was going to do it anyways. Either way, I think it was a good DI overall.
In that situation. Okay, moving on to the next round. So far with the low fort there. A little foot clipped him.
Do I guess right?
Early level 2 also.
Nope. That's crazy that hits though. That hits my jump out, my jump EX sky high.
Just right off the level 2. That took about 60%.
All that for just trying to jump out of the corner, by the way. Stop short again. Showing Kevin a lot of respect on wake up. But
I want to burn him out.
Such a big
I wanted to drive reversal, but I actually do gotta take another mix anyways, and yeah, that's just it.
MenaRD, he has got.
I remember thinking he was gonna bait the drive reversal, like neutral jump or something.
When I saw the pickup off of the OD air.
But Mena's abusing stand medium punch pretty well in neutral. That shit is hard to deal with as Rashid. Very hard to whip punish. I mean, just a great poke in general. If you have a really great poke like that, you might as well use it against Rashid, since Rashid neutral is kind of eh.
That's so unfortunate when you're expecting to play against a Zangief and you're like practicing against a Zangief matchup and then you get a Blanca.
Nice, he doesn't flinch and he does catch him with the heavy mixer, so we're going to reset this back to neutral.
Yeah, just a lot of stand medium punch, bro.
Punish coming from Kevin here. All right, it's time to get the party started.
Yeah, starting to get some pressure, but immediately MenaRD interrupts, and so does Kevin. Wake up button, counter hit into the corner carry. Both respecting each other on wake up.
I'm scared of that jump back EX ball, yo. I don't want to try to anti-air him and then get stuffed by it.
Plus frames. Mena did try to interrupt.
Nice. Walks back and he's ready.
Nah, you can rock, but a lot of people thought it was over for me.
Yeah, Mena immediately.
I mean, it was looking bleak.
Escape options.
Look at that walking. Look at the movement coming from Mena here, although he's burnt out.
Oh, it's unfortunate. I'm not sure what he went for because it got.
I definitely got EX cycle. I think my hands were just fucking all over. I was all over the place. Just praying I got mixer.
Kevin was ready. The overhead.
Yeah,
moving my analog all over the place and praying I got mixer, and I just happened to get EX cyclone by mistake.
All right, time for the win condition.
I was panicking.
Is it the win condition? Are we gonna see anything? Okay. We're gonna get the counter hit.
Nice,
nah, that wasn't mixer. Cause it said it was the EX move.
Nice.
And if it was EX mixer, I definitely would have won.
Catches him grounded. He's gonna dump the resources.
I definitely could have killed, but I was unaware.
Nice check.
Yeah, that part I knew actually. That part actually loses if you do reversal jab there. Because this is like a proper bait. When you do like button, drive rush cancel into the hop over, it beats EX DPs. But you can jab it in time.
Sequences there from Kevin and keeping it tight as well. No escape from Mena.
But you know, that's the mix because they could just do the frame trap and kill you for it. For pressing.
Easy outs, but here we go. The level 2 activated. I'm going to go towards the corner.
Okay. Dual Kevin not having
EX mixer because I know he wants to pressure me and trying to drain my drive meter anyways.
Tries to bait it out by just going down with the level 2.
Oh shit, but I got hit.
Oh.
The reversal jab?
Jab interruption there. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And at set point,
Only
that's
plus
the
one.
nice
If you go for a throw, I counter hit you.
challenge
Yes, very brave challenge
from
there.
Kevin.
All right, good luck again,
Okay,
brother.
look to Yasar. Are we gonna see anything come from this? Let's see.
All right,
Last
one
guess.
more guess.
Oh,
There we go. The dancing back and forth, Sherry.
through the tornado too.
I was the one who went to character select here because
Other Rishis as well,
I don't
but
care if I just
we are gonna
won
see
that
the
last
Blanca.
round.
I mean, he has
I
been
need to
doing
breathe it
well.
myself. So yeah, I don't think there's any
Kevin
chance he was
with
switching.
Very risky interruptions there because those were like plus.
I think he felt like he
frames
won
coming
the
from
first
Mena,
game convincingly.
but
It was a
Kevin
close
handles
second
it.
game, so
Nice block again. The walk back this time.
Yeah, and he like micro walk and crouched as well just to try and keep himself safe. Nice with punish. Not respecting the plus frames. That
But
time off the back.
one thing to take note of too, Mena winning Evo Japan qualifies him for both Capcom Cup and EWC. So he's kind of going here for practice. So I'm wondering like if he played Blocky here, even like for reasons like
From Kevin there.
maybe he just wanted to test this matchup more
Okay.
because he might see himself
Throwing
play it
out
more
the
in the
crouch
next
draw,
season
One of Blanca's best buttons for sure.
in the new patch.
And the roundhouse spacing.
Really tentative here.
Can take those plus frames.
Yeah, Kevin keeping it tight again. I like this. Yes, force him
Oof.
to reversal. There's no escape there. You're going to have to
Solid
spend
round,
to
solid
do it.
round.
You're going to have to take risks to get out of this pressure. I like this from Kevin. You got the plus frames.
Yeah, he might also just play Elena,
We're going to see another level 2 activation here. And
but this may
there
be
was a
something he's
lot of
considering
damage
more.
that came from this in the first game, but let's see if... Okay, another... No, he has no fear.
Exactly the same situation as well.
Ooh, okay,
Oof.
the
You got to
defense.
play.
Getting the whip
You gotta
punishes.
play unafraid. You have to play.
Crash Beam Punch
Nerves are still
from
in
Blanca
this
definitely
game.
a butter you gotta look to whip punish now.
Again, doesn't really respect... It was a drive rush light, so
Finally,
not
the
2 plus.
reversal comes out. Mena walking back. Needs to look out for the drive rush crouch short. Definitely a threat, but here we are in the corner, and he goes for the big haymaker
was a good jump out.
shimmy attempt. That's the risk. Another OD reversal hits.
He's gonna try to do something to
With punish here.
burn me out. Yep, that's
Kevin's
why
in a
neutral
position
jumped.
With one drive rush cancel, he can get
I don't
the
want
kill
neutral jump
here.
again though. It's kind of scary.
If he's able to get the hit.
One
but-
button,
no, not
one
anymore,
like stead
well,
heavy
at least not
punch
for drive rush,
will
but-
kill.
This is a 2-hit kill situation here and now. for Kevin.
So I'll let you know why I just felt like me,
Situation here.
Hit,
No.
no, not anymore. Well, at least not
like
with
him,
drive
the
rush.
way him reacted to this fireball right here,
If he's able to get the hit,
No.
no, not
that right there, like he didn't like he didn't do anything. He kind of just watched me throw a fireball. That was enough to tell me that like, okay, I don't think he's gonna react in a proper way if I charge fireball right here.
Two-hit kill situation here and now.
He held parry, but then he stopped. You know, like, but I don't think that the first fireball told me, yeah, he's not gonna jump over, he's not gonna try to DI me, he's not gonna try to do anything.
There's only a single hit of scaling here as well. And most important.
And that got me the burnout against
Oh
him.
my God!
Wow.
And look how much it means to Kevin.
Okay, pop off, Kevin. Tell him he does not have your number.
I take it,
Bro.
back,
Take it back, yes.
but what bravery he showed.
Look, I made top 8 last year. Top 8 winners. The bracket was easier, right? Like, I was kind of expected to make top 8 winners. If you look at the seeding from last year's Combo Breaker, this event harder, easily harder. And leading up to it,
I mean, I'm trying to figure out how they collected that data. Like, because when you
this is me.
want a
Everything,
drive rush
anytime I got
and
pop off,
the
is me
balls
proving to
do
myself at the end of the day,
stand
right?
jab After that, because they're so plus,
I don't have a team right
all
now.
the
I'm
times
still a
that
free
Jordan
agent.
found
I've
his
talked to plenty of
ways,
teams,
timing
and
to poke, counter
I
poke,
made the
or
difficult
times where
decisions
typically
of me
wouldn't
denying
because
some
of how
teams
plus
and trusting
Blanca is in
myself
those situations. So really,
that I
really
could
good stuff
still
from
make
Kevin.
EWC regardless.
That was quite the comeback after the first game, because that first game I was like, oh, not like this, Kevin.
With
People are definitely
some
gonna say that Mena has your number, but
teams, I mean,
Today.
incredible performance.
it was a little bit
I mean,
a
both
difficult
of them have been
decision.
performing
I had to really
well
think
this
about it.
weekend. Did really well against
You know, because
Kusanagi
so like people
yesterday
think
as
like
well.
maybe
Quite
no
the
team is hitting me up, and I'm
but
talking to a lot of teams. Like,
that means
believe me,
that
I'm talking to a
Wilken
lot.
moves on
But
into winners and
I
teams
still
with
have my
Wilken.
own
That's up to them.
terms and agreements that I wish from a team. And if they're unable to meet them, then I'm not gonna agree to it.
He traveled, and I know he's still looking for.
So I really wanted this top 8. I really wanted this EWC qualification since I made some decision to not work with some teams. I trusted myself. I don't know how much I could say. Just know that when I had some teams hit me up, like I took like days to think about it.
right? Is it going to be the Bison? Is it going to be the JP? Personally, I think it's
Asking
gonna be the
multiple
JP.
people
So
their
strong with
opinions.
that character.
True.
And I had to say no to some of them.
In the Rashid matchup, specifically for some of the promos that he has.
This trip to Combo Breaker, while easy because I got the drive here. It was only a 3-hour drive for me to get the Combo Breaker. Still, all this money is coming out of pocket.
Yeah, I think that's majority of it. Right?
And I was able to room with some friends,
How
so.
I feel like.
But I felt there was way more pressure on me. I remember this game just being highly unfortunate. That happened, he whiffs a throw in front of my face. I tried to get the punish counter combo, but my low forward whiffs, and I think I just guessed wrong.
Look at how much damage.
Yeah, I just guessed wrong.
He's actually going to be dead.
Crazy. This game is crazy.
Level 1? Yeah, I get it. Done. It's a nightmare right now for Dual Kevin. Yeah, scissor kick is so hard to punish for Rashid.
So I had a game plan. That was just good. I had a game plan against Bison too. Bison against either DCQ. I was able to take the win off DCQ in Street Fighter League actually already. So I was able to beat him before. And I felt like the same game plan was going to work again. This round is when we got to play neutral, and I steered. The first round was just completely unfortunate, and I just guessed wrong. But this round, I steered away from my game plan, and it's showing. Because I just get washed here too. This, I actually had no idea. I was so confused. Because I remember early in bracket, against Yanai, I got this specific perfect parry here, and I went for a sweep punish counter, and it's traded with the bomb. So then, when we both got up, Bison was at advantage. So I was like, could I just do stand medium punch instead? But then the bomb still went off, but didn't hit me, so I was so confused. I thought I still got hit. And then he just pressed, and then, yeah, it was done. It was done. It was done. Cooked. First round was just unfortunate. Second round, I gotta go back to my game plan. It was a reminder. It was a wake up call to go back to my game plan.
He was mad far though. Like Bison was really far.
They used too far to link into that, and just it's like I can't do anything.
Well, I mean, if it's a punish counter, he doesn't necessarily need to link it to a light, right? He can just go into a low medium kick if need be. But you can't get like low medium kick into OD Eagle Spider, right?
Yeah, you'd have to go for like Raging Cycle or just any sort of knockdown at that point. Or like light mixer or something.
You can get, you can still get like a Eagle Spike, just or an Eagle Spike. Wow, English, hello. You can still get an Eagle Spike, just not like the OD one.
Down there now.
Knockdown. So Kevin, get back in blood. Execute out that at that point we've lost that much health. Not gonna happen.
I've been getting clipped by some low forward.
I like it. Oh. Kind of tough to manage, right? Especially with the bomb on you. I think
Gets right on the pressure.
Throw,
A reversal jab. It is a 5-frame gap if they do drive rush, back heavy kick, into another back heavy kick. So if you press the medium 4 frames, if you think they're gonna do it again, you do hit them.
2 level 1s if need be on that knockdown.
It's true. It's a kick, right? The perfect range is hard.
I'm letting my reversal jabs rock this entire tournament.
Nice. ODP in between the drive rush. Wake up jab, the 5 frame. Reversal jabs right
once again.
I got those too.
Because here's the thing too, when it comes to like the scissor kicks, when it hits somewhere like there, when the I can't tell with this one. Yeah, I don't think he was like point blank for the throw right there. So if that's when I know if they want to walk forward for the throw here, you know, they're gonna get counter hit because they have to take that micro step forward. So you gotta pay attention to where the scissor kick hits you. If Bison doesn't end up point blank against you, and you know they're going for a throw, that's when I usually press. Oh, round start drive rush, I win. Morning, JB. It was a weird level 1. I'm not sure why he went for that one. If he was going for super, might as well have been level 3.
Another big whiff punish into the low medium kick. Dual Kevin. One more throw, one more light. Either way it goes, it is a perfect for Midwest's own duel.
A round of myself where I just hit him at the start of the round and he just gets wrong. Whenever y'all see me, like at, a way for me to calm my nerves, whenever you see me, you see me shaking my head, like not like bopping my head there, that's a way actually for me to calm my nerves. I figure out about myself. Like whatever music or whatever I'm listening to at a time, whether it be in game or whatever, I feel like me jamming in my own head calms me down. Again, I'm steering away from my game plan. I think right after this, so I shouldn't be doing. I knew he wanted to jab there, stand jab, but I should be doing crouch strong instead, not stand jab.
Damn,
That's actually the big bird. Yeah, see, I'm doing crouch jab now. Or crouch strong, I mean.
Side switch off the punish counter, dash up. What's the pressure going to be like?
I got the proper whip punish for the side switch.
For the first time, Dual Kevin now applying continuous pressure off some of these lights being delayed.
Caution light kick, catch him walking back. Perfect range on the scissor kick. Knows how to space those out. Not a bad trade on either side, to be honest.
And
Yeah,
this is
still
such a
pressing
hard
crouch
spot
strong.
for DCQ to kind of
That at
defend
least traded.
if
I'll
Dual
take
Kevin's
that.
willing to throw out those fireballs just like that.
They are a poke for the character. Not gonna go for the anti right there. The mixer might have been a little too late.
Yeah, still pressing that crouch strong. It's very hard to whip punish Rashid's crouch strong too. You don't really see somebody try to use it as a counter poke.
Would be comfortable throwing out some of these mediums and to the space where standing heavy punch would actually whiff.
Yes.
Excellent block on the overhead.
Drive rush overhead being +1 only.
Bang! Number one.
But if I think you're gonna go for the throw,
And to the space where standing heavy punch would actually whiff.
on the same frame, jabs always win. So that's why I'd be pressing jab there.
Bang!
If I think you're going for throw.
Let's let it
My
go.
crash strong actually never did connect though. But it prevents me from getting hit.
No big deal. Try for throw. Down and out.
Down and out.
Oh. That could have been a big whiff punish for the side of DCQ.
Proper punish.
A little bit too late. Dual Kevin's the one that responds in kind because of that block scissor kick.
Oh no, we just meet in air there. And I guess wrong.
The mix. Give me sweet chin music.
He does, yeah, he does do level 3 here. I would remember still being not afraid though, because I'm on the verge of getting CA. If I need that.
As much as possible.
So if I get one hit here, I'll be fine, because the next hit after will be into CA. That poke is enough for me. If I get the right hit here, I could kill with CA.
Back throw.
Can you do it now?
Yes, you can.
But I think I'll go for level 2 anyways.
Can I kick it? No, he's gonna hang out with it. Now he can kick it.
I knew he wanted the EX Cycle Crush here. I just thought he was going to do it sooner.
Yes, you can.
So that's why I backdashed, and then when he didn't, I just did jump forward. In case he were to do it eventually. So it works out there.
No enhance it, but no big problem here for Dual Kevin. Another throw.
Single hit sinkhole into level 1 from Dual Kevin. Actually, technically from both.
He's going to want to, yeah, I was going to say. He wasn't. Me last time.
He reacted to the drive rush appropriately. We talk about active defense. That's that boy, Dual Kevin. He's definitely got those.
I'm shaking a lot of people's hands. People giving me high fives on the way out.
Take down DCQ.
Dual Kevin.
And he's still going. He's still going.
Here,
He's
going to the next stage.
I was like, let me get that shit. Let me get that shit. The whole entire time, I'm walking out. I'm walking out.
If you do not know,
I didn't have a destination, y'all. I just kept walking
Dual Kevin.
because I needed to release some energy, you know. I was like, let me keep walking until I hit a wall, type of thing.
And you mentioned you prophesized how he was weight down.
But again, so like, what I was saying, this was really me just proving myself. I hit top 8 winners again, it being a harder tournament, and also I'm not signed. I'm not signed with a team. I said no to multiple teams because a lot of these teams were just didn't. We didn't reach agreement to what the terms and numbers we would like when it comes to working together.
If you weren't a Dual Kevin fan, like if you were just like a Street Fighter fan in general, like
so that means I had to have confidence in my play. I had to have confidence in the results I was going to get. I had to be confident that I was going to be EWC qualified. So with this win, meaning I was that much closer to being EWC qualified, yeah, that's why I had to. That's why I had to pop off.
Not a common thing, even at high level.
Nothing towards DCQ, nothing towards Mena. Those were 2 big wins. I got maybe 1 or 2 more matches to be EWC qualified. I had to let that energy out. Also, I definitely hit him. I tried to find DCQ. I eventually came back.
That's been like a. I feel like that's been such a
to grab my stuff, which y'all see here. But I tried to meet up with DCQ later so I could shake his hand or fist bump him. But I didn't see him again until he lost his next match. But I didn't want to, after him losing his next match, I didn't want to go up to him and like shake his hand or whatever. You know, I wanted to give him time. But I didn't see him the rest of the weekend. So I made sure to hit him up on Twitter. I hit him up on the DMs, let him know like, yo, I apologize I'm sure you understand. I just had to walk it off, release some energy. He was like, yeah, it's all good. It was good game. We both said good games to each other. He was happy for me. It was like, thank you, bro. I appreciate DCQ. So
To close it out.
that was the
I love it. I love it. See that also, you can see the support right
that was the
there.
closure we had.
For
For this, I remember I pulled up Blaz's matches from earlier on this day, and I watched a little bit of it, and then I like
He's from a little region they call the Midwest.
I chose to not study actually.
Can I hear you make some noise?
I told myself like, you know what? I've done this before where I studied for a match and I felt like it went against me. So let me go on with this match without studying. Let me have my own game plan. Because truthfully, actually I played Blaz and casual before, and I did really well against them in different events in the past, Blink and Capcom Cup. So it's like I feel like I formulated already a great game plan against them. That if I study hard enough, I might be deteriorating from the game plan, and it's gonna go against me. So.
There's so many times where he gets just wrestles control from his opponent and knows how to play around both getting it and stealing it. But look at this early offense here from Dual Kevin.
Yeah, so this was new. It felt a little bit weird for me to go into a match without studying, but let me try for this one time. And as you can see by the results, it worked out for me.
Finds the hit out. It's going to be a side swap on the Tatsu. And yeah, look at how low his drive gauge is, but watch how Blaz plays around it. His perfect parries and positioning on the screen are so good to keep that drive gauge.
Get that walk forward and block in, get the proper punish on the donkey kick.
Spin that, in that, round number 1, Dual Kevin holding down the fort. I like that. Use the meter that you have to get the job done. Take the lead in the set. Take the lead in the race to 3.
Yeah, and the mid-range here from Rashid is so much of that. You kick those whirlwind shots, and you can kind of play a whole little mind game around them with the heavy and the light versions.
Yeah,
different spaces on screen if they start to try to drive.
Yeah, Starkid, like, I studied against Balado before I played him, and I noticed he was not taking at all against like everybody in my group stage of Capcom Cup. It's like, okay, once I knock him down, I'm gonna be grabbing him a lot. But almost every single time I knocked him down, he teched every time. It's like, bro, this studying just completely worked against me. So I didn't want it to happen again. So that's why I went for this kind of game plan this time.
Puts the brakes on it, waiting to see if there's going to be a response from Dual Kevin here. Nothing yet.
He's trying to walk out of that corner, and Blaz is not letting him. Big damage on the board. You talked about that drive bar. He almost
didn't go for the mixer because I felt like if I went for it, I would have got stuffed. I knew this, bro. This is the thing. Like, I know this crouch medium punch is coming. I remember he likes to abuse. When he's in burnout, when level 3 will kill, he likes to go for the crouch medium punch into Hasho.
But the round works out for Blaz.
But it's just so hard of a button to whip punish. I was trying to use stand heavy punch against him. But maybe counter hit the button, whatever button he's gonna do. Most likely crouch medium punch. But as you can see, he was faster with it.
Yeah, that's beautiful defense gets around it. Dual Kevin gotta be feeling bad spending level 2 and getting nothing out of it.
Nah, too far for the punish.
Corner position now. He takes the front throw. This position's gonna be hard to deal with.
Oh, missed the me.
Counter. On top of that, switches positions. OD spinning, mixer to fight back. Life lead in favor of Dual Kevin. What are you gonna do with this now, Blaz? What are you gonna do with it?
This is gonna force the burnout.
Just burn him out, yeah. But he does give me the win automatically as soon as you drive reversal. You can't drive reversal. You have to take the burnout.
Drive reversal so he can take advantage of it. Gets the round, gets the first match. Now we're going into
actually, yes.
I like that response early from Blaz with the drive. In fact, that's a pretty good choice against whirlwind shots if you have the right spacing. They have a lot of recovery if you can blow through like that. Counter hit combo here.
Well, yeah, the gameplay overall, I don't think Blaz is too crazy like that, right? Like, he doesn't just do drive rushes out there like that. He likes to use the occasional donkey kick here and there as like a poke. But Ryu himself it's not gonna be anything new when it comes to Ryu. It's not gonna be anything too crazy. So I just decided to play a lot of footsie game against him. Get him the whiff, maybe get him the whiff a low forward. We'll punish him with my own low forward type of thing.
On block, jab into another one. There's the challenge, 5-frame right into Tatsu from Blaz.
Now he switched positions, even in burnout, he's still fighting, and he's getting real close to getting that drive bar back. HP spinning.
Oh, nice block. One more chance here. He's free from burnout. This is very, very scary now for Kevin. One guess for the round. He techs the throw. He gets the whip, but if he doesn't.
Any drive rush here, yeah. Any drive rush he does, he's EX mixer, 100%. No matter what he did, even if he did like hot shoe right there, yeah, I was gonna get checked. Again, yeah, they're trying to play the footsie game with my stand medium kicks. Not so much heavy kick because Ryu can punish it with stand light kick properly, but just a lot of stand medium kick with punishing with a lot of low forward.
One guess for the round. If he techs and he missed. Offense now. He does guess correctly.
I had to gamble something.
Not that much space.
Spinning some of that drive to get the mixer and fight back towards the middle of the screen. What a challenge right there after shooting that fireball.
So here, actually, I'm waiting for me to get 3 bars of drive meter so I can like be able to hit confirm a stand heavy punch. That's why I went for the stand heavy punch, because a stand heavy punch drive rush cancel hit confirm kills. But I need to wait a bit, so I'm playing the footsie game again, right? So I'm walking back and forth. If I block a few things, that's fine, as long as I have enough. As soon as I had more than 3 is when I'm going for the stand heavy punch. It confirms. So honestly, that could be a tell for certain players too. If you see they have enough drive meter for a drive rush cancel, is when they might go for the button into drive rush cancel, low forward into drive rush cancel. So that can help you create like some whip punishes and stuff. It gives you an idea of what the timings on their buttons would be. As soon as I got in range, I pressed that stand fierce, got the counter hit confirm, death.
Shooting that fireball, he has meter, he has the level 3. Duel Kevin goes up 2 games to none versus Blaz right now. What do you say now? Picture perfect.
With a Capcom Cup runner-up.
I mean, that should tell you anything, man. Duel Kevin has always been on a constant up when it comes to his performances in Street Fighter. Not even slightly surprised by this.
Yeah, and the way he's playing so far, just so confident. His decision-making, his anti-airs, mid-range play, surviving on defense. Wake up!
Okay.
That was jumpy X sky high. I definitely did not want EXE with spike.
Combo afterwards, he's ready for it. Walks back, tries to bait the throw. Blaz fights out with buttons instead.
Again, try to play a footsie game even when I have him in the corner. Not trying to overextend at all.
Trying to get a reaction out of him. Gets the forward throw.
And another one. He's 1 round away.
All right, what are you going to do? How are you going to change his up plan? What an intercept on that drive rush. Trying to do something with it. Like kick Tatsu, still fighting towards the middle of the screen. Gets the Dingin power up.
I'm waiting. See, I keep playing the footsie game. You see these like walkbacks to fourths here? I'm waiting for him to like whiff a low forward or something. Does not crack. Until now.
The spacing from Duel Kevin doesn't activate the level 2 just yet.
I like how you ran.
But yeah, that was the general game plan in this set.
Make him go back, but now he's fighting back towards the middle of the screen.
Ooh, trades and the sweep, no punish, and no whip punish, and it's getting scrappy.
Oh, the scramble mid-screen is looking scary. Tries to tap parry. Blaz approaching with the drive rush.
I had a feeling he was gonna press there after my stand medium punch because he saw my drive meter was low. Try to steal a turn to burn me out. I thought I'd play around his burnout now.
There because he didn't have 3 bars. But it would have been the round maybe, and now instead he has a chance for offense. The fight out from Blaz into level 2.
Surprised he didn't go to level 3.
Oh my god. He didn't spend level 3. I don't think he thought he needed it, and now there's a chance for Kevin. No punish, and that's gonna be the.
So this is actually was just that jump button was supposed to be run slide.
Oh my god. He didn't spend level 3. I don't think he thought he needed it, and now.
But I put myself. Yo, look at the player cam too.
I don't think he thought he needed it.
Right here, you can see me leaning in because you know I was gonna go for that run slot. I thought I was gonna get it for sure. But I missed it. But I was in range. -4, stand medium kick. I knew the right punish. Get the proper punish and death. Alright, now let's look at the losses. God damn it. By the way, y'all, if you ever see a button check, an in-game button check that's happening when I'm on the setup, just know I'm not the one who requested it. Although, yeah, it might be slightly in Deep's favor, maybe.
Heavy whirlwind, that one beats jumps, and then the light whirlwind will check you from full screen. He's gonna throw those 2, try to throw off Itabashi here, mix between them.
Yeah, but I never asked for on-screen button check. So, oof. So I remember when I played Itazan.
There's the light one.
When I played Itazan at ECT.
Raw combo. He tried to do medium into heavy kick, and he just got raw heavy kick.
He liked to drive rush a lot. He doesn't really react to my fireballs with DIs. He reacts to it with jumps. But like he waits to see me charge and then jump. So that's why I try to do like halfway charge fireballs, like the 2-hitter fireballs. So I'm free to throw fireballs. Some heavy kicks here and there.
Light whirlwind shots. Then he throws the heavy or the medium to try to catch the jump preemptively. He's mixing up those zoning options.
And look at Geef just walking forward. A lot of times
Try to check a drive rush. I try to check it with low forward if I can.
Close that distance, but obviously playing a lot closer to normal.
That was my game plan going into it.
Area on the OD spins the drive reversal to get the knockdown, get closer to that corner. It's not going to take much for Geef to get the lead in this match. Maybe just a rare spinning SPD.
Yeah, and he's losing space. Dual Kevin is getting walked down now to the corner, and so he's trying to be more active. There's the running bear grab.
Look at the waves, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Stuck in this corner, Dual Kevin needs to get out. The slam.
Ben was so worried about the jump.
Where's Geef? I don't know, man.
Good recognition. Nice interruption on the approach.
I do remember I talked to Gotchikin recently too, and he was talking about how Stand Fierce was a good button against Geef, which yeah, I get. Oh damn, that.
So much faster. Finds the medium
Two throws.
knockdown. This is a great spot for Itabashi Zangief.
Into the corner already.
But I don't know. Maybe I just gotta experiment with more on the timings and shit, because I remember trying to press Stand Fierce against a lot of things against him, and it just wasn't working out for me.
Okay, knockdown in this corner.
I'm not trying to pressure him when he got level 3. I'm not trying to mess with that.
Waiting.
Oh, he's scheming hard.
What up, Mo?
There's the anti-air.
I'm back off again.
Oh my, bro, the patience from both of them.
The fact that he was
now I'm
standing
backing
in
off.
front of
Fuck
Zangief that long without moving, yeah, you're crazy. He's got 3 bars, bro.
Uh-oh, drive rush is successful. This could be the beginning of something terrifying.
Hold on.
Light punch SPD. Without moving, yeah, you're crazy. He's got 3 bars, bro.
I remember I tried to EX Mixer that. I was mad slow. Reaction was so poor. That's why I got hit crouching there.
Light punch SPD.
I was in the middle of my motion.
You're in death's range. Don't let him clip you.
Level 2 for the confirm. You can do the neutral jump extender off this after the heavy kick. Yeah, and the thing about this, nice interruption on that from Itabashi. He's so ready. The thing about this is you just can't let him begin to implant the fear, right?
But yeah, Koba is not 1,000 times better than Itabashi.
You know that it's going to be lights out. So
it's hard for me to say who's better, but neither one is 1,000 times better than the other.
Bad move, especially considering it's going to give Rashid the middle of the screen. And now he's got the corner. And now you got to fight your way out. What a crouch short. Spins a little meter.
Yeah, the whip punish didn't want
I didn't believe in it. Yeah.
Kevin playing it nice and safe. Went for the stuff. And he got the trade combo off it because the extra frame.
Bro, things were looking so good for me at the beginning. What happened?
Oh, another throw. A scenario. The next exchange could end the round. The DI. Itabashi Zangief wasn't ready for it. He's playing at a crazy speed right now.
Yeah, I love that he was so active right there, just caging him up. And look at these approaches from Dual Kevin. He's down to take up more space
like
instead of committing to the zoning, which is what he did in the first game.
And you can see him putting himself right outside that range where you have to hit a bigger button from Zangief to actually make it count.
They like to react to the charge heavy punch. Oh, it's like DI or something, I guess.
Yeah, that's the problem. He fought out, but
bro, this is what's happening at ECT, bro. I know he wanted a drive rush. I know he does. And I'm trying to check it with something like a medium button to ensure I'm getting the drive rush check. Yeah, and even though he does it, I still get punish counters. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like really try to react with sweep or something. Even though that's a 9-frame normal, it's kind of risky. But it doesn't get me punish countered.
Getting around, stopping the bleeding.
I don't know, something I gotta do different there.
Kevin has not been on the back foot too much this set.
But I'm tired of getting punish countered there. And I got hit that way a lot at ECT. But I was mostly doing jabs at ECT.
And I love it. I talked about before how Rashid has these stubby,
that was an accidental jump. I remember this round. Yeah, I got an accidental jump.
Double headbutt.
Damn controller, man. And I just guessed wrong. Yeah, I just guessed wrong.
The headbutt, the confirm, the perfect Itabashi.
Kevin back to a little bit more whirlwind shot at the start of this round, playing a little less of that ground game, a little bit more fire.
Yeah, it didn't seem like to me that Itabashi wasn't really focusing on drive rushes, so that's why I decided to drive rush a lot more. But he perfect parried it, so. But that'll give me an idea on the mind game, like I could just throw him if I try to drive rush in. Oof, the combo?
Pops him up high enough and you can see him teasing.
He hasn't been using stand heavy punch that much either. At least not the armor version.
Other side, but he does end up closer to the corner. That's a good front throw to get rid of that though. Try to armor through, didn't make it in time. Kevin, a lot more whirlwind shot in this game.
I'm trying to whip punish him, bro. Withstand heavy punch, and it's just not working for me.
Medium kick early, scary for that. Wow, he had medium kick 3 times in a row.
Not close enough to get the SPD.
Oh
That's
my
why you
God.
see Itabashi really okay.
I gotta do something better about that button. I was given advice from Big Bird of using forward medium punch as a whip punish, as opposed to stand fierce.
Now he's starting to hit these buttons a lot more confidently.
Because using something like forward medium punch means you're hitting Geef. You know, you're not hitting.
Kevin is like,
You're not aiming to hit the limb
never jump.
like you would if you would just press heavy punch.
Oh, after the headbutt, you're like, I don't.
So that allows you to have more time to actually get the whip punch against him.
He hasn't jumped yet. You know he's still thinking about it, and if he goes back to the Roman shot and it gets jumped, it's going to be a bad feeling.
Oh wow, runs up.
I did not think that was going to combo actually.
Still
Yeah, I didn't believe in it.
Fourth throw to the corner, level 2, coming right up.
I don't think I should have popped
The
here.
neutral here, you got to guess. Parry on wake up to beat this is going to be the option, but then the guess afterwards is the bad one. What a step again!
Oh my God, he steals a turn and you are in danger.
Do I lose anyway?
Going off. SPD, he went for a reset. Punish counter there.
You got to be careful for the level 2.
We got level 2.
Oh my God.
But Itabashi should not really be looking for level 2.
At that range,
Oh my God.
put him to sleep.
And you saw the roar from Itabashi.
I actually should just match here. As soon as he does this drive rush cancel, I don't think he can block in time, even if I did level 1 here. Yeah, if I did level 1 here, I don't think he can block in time.
SPD, put him to sleep.
More normals maybe.
Grand final showing is on the line, so you know these guys are going to leave it all on the table right here.
A lot more fireball. Just
Yeah, I actually told myself I was gonna throw a shit ton of fireballs. He's not really doing anything to react. He's not doing DI. He actually wasn't doing. He wasn't even jumping them.
Using the spinner mixer powered up from that position, he's not shown before.
So I was like, let me just fucking abuse these fireballs then. But he guesses right on the parry on pressure.
The knees in front.
And now he got the life lead, huge life lead.
That's like 35%.
Ooh, and he barely caught him there. Big one for Kevin to hit. Parry drive rush away.
I try to whip punish, man, and I get whip punish for it.
More boots away. These trades are not good for Kevin here, but
Ah, boy.
on the prowl, just pulling up on him. Look at him go.
I want this whip punish so bad, bro. Look, that's what I'm saying. I gotta do something about this. Oh my! I thought I was gonna hit Geef himself here, and if I was in range enough, it actually would have punished him.
Stand medium kick doing work, and then the DI. That has happened to me so many times online. It's happened to me so many times online.
And now set point for Itabashi here. The first DI he's even done through a whirlwind shot. Stuffed the chop there that time. Joel Kevin makes it in first. Trying to bait something there, doesn't find it. He does have level 2.
I gotta confirm into. I never really go for the heavy punch into medium Eagle Spike confirm in the corner, but I should do that here.
Trying to bait something there, doesn't find it.
I was usually going to EX Cyclone, but I didn't want to do EX Cyclone there. I was gonna be on the verge of burnout.
Counter instead.
Lots of blocking on the side of Dual Kevin right now. Oh, the running bear grab again.
Also here, actually, I should.
Dual Kevin right now.
Ah, this is part of my game plan too, man, and I just didn't do it. Whenever a Geef does stand light kick, and I see a special cancel or a drive rush cancel, I just drive reversal every time. And like he almost could like do nothing about it against that drive reversal, even if he sees it coming. But I just wasn't ready at all. I don't know. Maybe that's something I should have drilled before I played this set.
Oh, the running bear grab again.
He's like too big.
Yeah, he could call it out with level 2, but that's such a hard call out.
You need to do something. One more round.
I checked my drive rush and I'm dead. So here's the thing. I remember before this weekend, I actually wanted to play somebody like Leshar's Mai. I wanted to play an international Mai because I want to see what are these international Mai's doing that maybe the American Mai's ain't doing. I actually want to get the full Mai experience. You know, like how cheap can she really be? The result is interesting.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you. All right, here we go.
Because in this set, Leshar barely threw any EX fans. So actually, I think at the award ceremony, I remember like you might be able to see me talking to Leshar, but I was asking him like, yo, I just got outplayed like crazy. I got slowly dismantled. There's nothing to complain about though. Like I don't really hate on Mai. Y'all don't hear me complain about Mai really. I know how great of a character she is, how bullshit she is, how carried she can be.
Trying to get a reaction out of Leshar. We've seen
for a player, but I don't really complain Mai like that. But even if I were to complain about Mai, I can't say shit here. He barely threw EX fan.
Of mid-range play.
The perfect parry starts the offense.
Oh, thank you, Mescateer. Thank you.
Wow. And what an answer.
That's what's up.
Yeah, every situation's got a response.
This is exactly what I was talking about from the
Did he throw an EX fan in this round? I must have missed it if he did.
Defensive enough until he finds one, and then he's gonna imply.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like his Ed play, except it's on a character that's more mobile, right? So
Yeah.
I was trying to use a stand heavy punch a lot,
like his Chun-Li play in Season 1.
Ooh. Gets the overhead.
yeah, Leshar's the type to wait a lot, so I was taking advantage of overheads as well.
Misfire on that, and that's a big one for Dual Kevin there.
Okay, trying to get a reaction. Leshar still just holding his defensive ground so well. Dual Kevin dashes up to fake out. I like this. Once again, empty buttons to get a reaction. Leshar wakes up with a crouch jab.
When he DPs out of there correctly, now a chance whip, but no whip punish. Kevin playing it slow.
Oof, overhead once again.
One
Leshar
hit.
on the ropes. He's
Oh,
got 3
boy.
bars. He can
That's
get
what, bro.
the
Just
kill. Leshar.
it was just footsies. I don't.
Oof, overhead once again.
Was there? There was definitely not an EX fan in this round.
He's got 3 bars. He can
There was
get the
a
kill.
stock fan that he
If plays
threw.
it correctly,
The charge up fan.
CA damage. Dual Kevin, you will not survive this, but we get the cool animation at least. Fire for the flames.
Like an assassin. Look the way he stuffs and just deals with everything. How do you stop someone who's playing perfect? You know?
Exactly. Ready for the interactions. Ooh, nice.
See, that was charge up fan. That wasn't EX fan though. That was just charged up fan.
The confirmed Dual Kevin with the momentum, trying to get a reaction. Once again, I love that he's really trying to push the fact that he wants Leshar to swing so he can take full advantage of it. A lot of times it's Leshar who's making the adjustments for the whip punishments.
Yeah, I like that he's overwhelming him here. He's not letting him play slow neutral. He says, I'm going to pull up, make this aggressive, make this hard to deal with, make this sloppy.
Yeah, just
That's
a lot
what
of
you
heavy
need to do
punch.
in a double rush for the
Told myself a lot of heavy
Dual
punch.
Kevin on the board.
Confirm those on hit.
Okay.
Don't give him that space. Don't give him that controlled flow play. Go up into his house and make something happen.
Yo, explicit, bro. I was just talking about this whole time, but we cannot complain about Mai right now. This set, we cannot complain about Mai at all. He's really not taking advantage of EX fans and all that in this set.
The perfect parry, and then
You actually just have to
beautiful from
give
Dual
Leshar
Kevin
his
to combo
credit.
off this.
entirely.
Next knockdown will be level 2 as well, so Dual Kevin in a very good position.
He's just playing
round.
footsies.
Oh, okay.
I guess that was a EX fan they threw, but really that was the only time.
Decides to spin the OD mixer to fight back to the middle of the screen, tries to get a reaction with the drive rush short.
And he wants the beta throw so bad, and then double rush, spends the bar. He's gonna level 2 DP after if it doesn't kill. That's enough. Leshar on the board again, just like that. Expensive though.
Very expensive. He's going into this last potential round with no bars. Dual Kevin, you know he's aware of this. And you see the activity from Leshar really tells you that. What a whip punish, my gosh.
Brother, the stand medium.
Yo, Chico, you kind of reaching, bro. That it's EX fans, but definitely the cheapest thing about her. There's nothing else really close that she has that's
this neutral control from Leshar is just
as cheap.
here.
But Chico opinions, I forgot.
We're gonna go for the powered up.
That was a nice check.
No, knockdown. That is bad. Oh.
Charge fan, heavy punch afterwards as well. He can get the level
just
1
gets
here.
wrong.
Next hit, that's it, and his drive gauge is so low as
just
well.
dead.
Chip is a problem for
Alright,
Dual
nothing I
Kevin.
can do.
Can he survive here? The tackle or the Ryubu at the end, 2-0 for Leshar.
That you want to jump on those fans, and he really just moves into this range and puts butts there. Nice big punish counter. Dual Kevin trying to change up his destiny right now.
Yeah, and Mai has to, wow, that was so far away. Couldn't get the medium punch though. That's the normal confirm there. It's just a little too far. There's the crouch medium kick again. Leshar been so consistent about that.
Back throw. Uh-oh. Drive rush forward.
That's crazy, bro. Like if people when they take a loss like this, they're gonna still blame the character. That's crazy.
Nothing. He gives you nothing.
He
It's
gives
just,
you
That just shows like little accountability to me. If you take a loss like this and still complain about the character, I just feel that shows little
I
accountability.
need the positioning, Rambo, just in case you do something kind of frisky on wake up.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? Map for me. I'm giving Leshar huge props. You can clearly see he just completely outplayed
He's
me.
officially on set point, on grand finals point.
and it's just like Dual Kevin is fighting a rock. Like he just punches it and his hand hurts. There's nothing you can do to make it.
Why does she
happen.
get
He's
crouch
gonna
me
find a
kick
way in.
off stand me kick counter here? Bro, don't get off footseed. That just comes from footsies. Hold that shit.
The Dual Kevin power.
The stand heavy punch hit confirm?
Oh.
He's just right every time. It's
Yeah, I actually
you know,
was
this is
guessing
an
wrong a lot
SNK
too.
character. He's looking like an SNK
Guessed wrong
boss.
again on
Like,
offense.
he's move reading everything that's happening.
I'm gonna tell you right now, those bosses are some of the cheapest in history.
Level 2 time. If he can survive this, he can survive anything. All right.
Take it. Okay, gets the throw. Backdash. He's only got 1 bar though.
Knockdown. Next hit could be the kill though. Plus frames, double back heavy kick.
Oh. Gets the throw. It could have been a lot worse.
I wasn't sure if I had a drive rush cancel here. I definitely did.
Knockdown. Next hit could be the
I blocked 2 heavy kicks though. That's why I was like, do I still have a drive rush cancel? But I definitely did, and I could have killed.
Gets the throw. It could have been a lot worse. Dual Kevin, you still got a chance. Overhead. You still got a chance. You still got a chance. Fight it out. Fight it out.
Just needs one. And you know Leshar will get that hit confirmed.
He burned himself out. I thought I was good here.
But the hit confirmed soon.
I thought I was gonna do jab into throw.
Is too perfect. He ends
Damn,
up
bro.
in grand.
Yeah, there's not really much I could say. I just gotta. I think it's stuff like that though. Like I said, I think that usually comes to like me getting out footsie, right? Like just me getting outplayed. And I mean that's fine. I think when it comes to like trying to improve from something like that, you know, I'm gonna study Leshar and his habits too, of course. But I just think that just means like you just ultimately improve your own footsies, your own neutral, your everything, part of your game plan, and naturally you won't lose like that, you know? Like figure out better timings on your normals, figure out better timings to get the whip punish and shit. So when you do see him walk forward, walk back here, you know when he's gonna expect to throw a poke, a heavy punch here, a medium kick there. So I think that's how I approach reviewing that. I'm gonna look back on it again and see like my timings on my normals versus his timings. Yeah, that was my run. EWC qualified though. It sucks. As soon as Jack lost to Ending Walker is when I qualified. So like I was definitely not rooting against Jack, but it made my life easier in terms of qualification. It definitely didn't feel as good as qualifying this year in the moment as it did last year. Yeah, Snap. So everybody else, as soon as Goichi and then Jack lost, that meant that me and Itabashi were the only 2 that were left that weren't qualified for EWC. And since it's top 2, it didn't matter what we placed. Since we're the last 2, we were just gonna we just qualified right then and there. There we go. Yeah, 4th in leaderboards with 250 points. Well, why is it 4th? Why are we tied for 4th when shouldn't it be tied for 3rd? Whatever. But yes, like 3rd, 4th range right here. A solid spot on the CPT leaderboard. So I'm gonna want to get more points, obviously. It looks like there's a lot of people. Yeah, I mean it's only the second event, 2nd out of 8. But I think Incross like did the math and shit. Like as long as you get like 2 really deep runs, you should be at a really good spot to qualify. You should be in the top 6 to qualify. Yeah, I'm actually getting rewarded this time for placing top 3. I don't have to definitively win the whole event in order for me to be CPT qualified. I can actually get rewarded for 3rd place and 2nd place finishes now. I mean, winning, that'd be ideal, but this would be nice too.